we've got some major news for XRP that I think could be extremely bullish, but the price is, let's call it, extremely lackluster. So what is going on? What's my opinion? And what am I doing in this market? And if we do jump over to the XRP chart, you can see we failed this wedge pattern. We came down. We had a horrendous wick to the downside that annihilated a lot of traders. And yes, it did close out the majority of my XRP trades. So right now I'm actually waiting patiently for an entry. Now I may enter a slow DCA position in my low leverage portfolio. That XRP was actually the only trade that got stopped out from. This is very frustrating, but this is just part and parcel of being a trader. I've added to my Dogecoin trade and my SUI trades and my Bitcoin trades and a bunch of other altcoin trades, all trying to make the best of this market environment, which is what I always plan to do. Now looking at XRP right now, we can see we fell down from here. We made a low, we've come back up, and we made a new higher low here at $2.19. So I think XRP is holding up relatively well here. Of course, I believe that the whole market is what's dragged XRP down. We can't just disassociate from Bitcoin, for example, which also had this big wick to the downside. We had this second test just 2 days ago here, and Bitcoin made a higher low as well. This is playing out very similarly to the pullback that we saw in May 2021 here, before Bitcoin went on to make new all-time highs. Now, I'm not saying that's guaranteed, but this is a very, very similar pattern, which is why I'm willing to have my longs still open, and in fact open new longs like the Dogecoin trade here, which now has $7,700 of realized profit. And now what is the big news? Well, Ripple is leading an effort to raise at least $1 billion to accumulate XRP, a new XRP focused DAT. So this is a treasury company. So we can see here Ripple Labs is leading an effort to raise at least $1 billion to accumulate XRP, the digital token linked to the company. In a sign that the recent market tumult has not stopped cryptocurrency heavyweights from pursuing their business plans in full force. The funds are to be housed inside a new digital asset treasury, according to people familiar with the matter. The money will be raised through special purpose acquisition companies known as a SPAC, said some of the people, none of whom were authorized to speak publicly. Ripple will contribute some of its own XRP as well, some said. So this sounds like a rumor right now, but it could be absolutely huge. With that rumor going around, we also see XRP wallets holding over 10,000 tokens hit a record high amidst this price recovery. We also have institutional volume near 2 billion as inflows dominate the market. So these are massive pieces of news that are affecting the market, and yet XRP's price is still down. But it's my belief that XRP's price is being held down by Bitcoin's price. And now, after all of this crazy market environment, do you see what I've been talking about? The people that are telling you XRP is going to $10,000 a coin within this bull market are ill-informed. That literally won't happen, in my opinion. Maybe I'm ill-informed and maybe I'm wrong, but we need to look at this realistically. The reason why I managed to make money in a market environment where most people have lost is because I look at it realistically. When XRP went up, and by the way, it's still up year to date, XRP is one of the best performing assets, 335%, which means XRP is literally one of the best performing assets in my personal portfolio. So I'm extremely bullish on this, but I'm on the internet bashed for saying XRP isn't going to $1,000 or $10,000 a coin this run. I'm open to the prospects in the future, but this run, I think that's impossible. And yet I'm still bashed for that. But I'm one of the only people in this space who's actually managed to make money because I've taken profits as we pumped from 50 cents and did a 6x. And most people are right now feeling frustrated, left holding the bag, etc., etc. Now, I'm not telling you that you should buy or sell XRP right now. I'm just sharing my thoughts and opinions on the market. But let's not get blinded by these big price predictions. We need to be realistic, and we need to actually see how the things work. Crypto works money flows and all of that good stuff. So the problem that we have right now is the insider whale who shorted right before Trump's announcement of the 100% tariff is back. He just opened a $76.2 million Bitcoin short position. In fact, this wallet has a 100% win rate. So it could mean that there is another push to the downside happening. Or is this wallet trying to confuse the market, create fear, create uncertainty, and create the crash that he himself is shorting? Is this manipulation happening right in front of our eyes? Let me know what you think in the comment section. But to remind you, the US Treasury just added the Siege digital assets to its strategic Bitcoin reserve, which grew 64% overnight, which now equals 3.5% of US's gold by value. America now holds more Bitcoin than anyone except MicroStrategy. And according to the House of Crypto, Max Payne is up. I actually do think that this will be the most hated rally if it happens because one, people think it's over. Two, we can see that data from the fact that there's $13 billion of shorts and nowhere near as many longs. And three, we are already in fear and Bitcoin is just a stone's throw away from its all-time highs. For the people who zoom out, they can see how high we've come and they're not panicked. It's just the late retail investors that are coming into the market that are the ones panicked right now. And Wintermute, which some people say are the people who are manipulating the market, this is speculation, but they're sending millions of USDT to Binance. So are they trying to liquidate the shorts? If they do, this could create a short squeeze, which would push Bitcoin up, which I believe would also take the altcoins up with it, which XRP could be included in that. And that is why I'm looking for entries in my trade. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.